Heidi, so good to see you. Welcome to Popternative.
Hey, Petey.
Thank you.
I mean, 3 seasons of the DAmelio show. Like Heidi, does it feel like it was just yesterday, the planning and discussions of season 1, or is it starting to hit you that there's already been 3 seasons?
Both, really. I remember sitting down talking with Hulu for the first time, and the 4 of us, and it was, we're like, who's going to want to watch this? Like, I don't know. We're just a family. And then now going into season 3 launching, it's so exciting. We're so fortunate that, they wanted a season 3 with us, and that people are invested and, love our family and are in it with us.
Absolutely. Marc, the behind the scenes always interests me. So I'm just curious, and maybe it changes like each season, but I mean, the pace, like what's the pace like when all these cameras are around and certain things are going to be in the show? Like, what is that? Like, do you get used to it, or does it always just feel so quick and like there's always so much going on?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely strange having in your house, like having your garage. You walk downstairs just to grab your coffee, and there's 20 people in your garage, and so it's funny. This season, the first season, it was mostly focused in our house in West Hollywood. And we didn't have an office, so we probably had 20 people in our house a day. Because we used the girls' house and now we have an office, it opened up a little bit. And I think we got way more comfortable. I think there's this season 1, you don't know the cameraman, you don't know the sound guy. Like Eddie, the sound guy, has been with us for 3 seasons. So he comes up and mics you. You just get, and that makes the show come over so much better because you have a comfort level, and it's unscripted, but you feel more comfortable to talk because of the environment.
100%. That's really well said. And Heidi, I find it interesting as well because there's so much kind of happening in every season. There's events, certain ventures that it focuses on, relationships and all that. What was something for season 3 that you were hoping was going to be a little bit different, or something that you were going to touch on a little bit more in season 3 compared to season 1 and 2 specific? Is there anything specific?
I don't know if it's specific, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like you get to see us more, not that we weren't real in the past seasons. It's just that goes back to being comfortable. And so I think you got a lot more of us. I think you saw us, on a roller coaster of emotions and like uncertainty and, excitement. And there were so many highs and lows. And I just feel like we all dug a little bit deeper and really spoke about it on season 3, maybe more than in the others.
Absolutely. And Marc, there's so many kind of events and so many ventures in season 3 specifically. What was one kind of event or one kind of storyline you really, really were excited to see kind of on screen for season 3 specifically?
Yeah, I think the launching of DAmelio footwear and the event we did, that's the one thing, I say this all the time, like being a dad there's so many people my age now on TikTok, but when TikTok first started, I was like a fish out of water and trying to navigate through that. And now we're starting to get into what I've been comfortable with my career. I have my own started my own clothing brand. I've been in the apparel business. I had a showroom in New York City. So I met Heidi and she was modeling in New York City. So you're taking things that I've done, things that Heidi has done, and then coupling them with the girls' success and all that they've been able to do. And this is the thing that we're doing as a family, which I love to see. And you see that in the event that we're doing in Hollywood, launching our shoe brand.
The DAmelios don't sleep. That's basically what you're saying, right? No, it's actually incredible. The whole, for sure.
And we do have, downtime, and we definitely, people think that it's just work, and we respect each other's time, and we know that there's downtime. So
I feel like that's interesting too, because the series does an incredible job to kind of show that there's so much always going on with a family. There's all of you are wearing so many hats. I mean, I feel like you can prepare a little bit as much, but like, did that kind of just happen, Heidi? Do you think that like all of a sudden, Dixie and Charli are doing their content, their music, the ventures, the footwear, or was there a little bit of kind of like discussions of we're gonna do a lot of different things? Like, I'm just curious about that.
I mean, just from the beginning, there were everything came really fast, and we were, I think the frustration would set in when we didn't have enough of a team around us and professionals that knew what they were doing. And so we sort of started to put those people in place, and then we could breathe a little bit and then, talk through but I think working with our agency, they were really good about let's kind of look at this roadmap and what does it look like and what categories do you want to be in, or what is something you're like, I have no interest in that. Don't even bother, going down that road. So I think that has been super helpful. And so kind of, and Charli is the kind of person that needs to know every step along of the way and exactly what's going to happen. And Dixie's like, let's just go and then I'll figure it out later. So, navigating different personalities through all of that. And, it's a little bit of planning and a little bit of let's wing it.
Absolutely. And, season 3 of the DAmelio show is premiering on Hulu September 20th, 2 episodes weekly. Marc, Heidi, so great chatting with you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks, Petey.
Appreciate it.
Bye, buddy.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.